Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are happy to have you with us today. We are once again around town, although it doesn't look like we're around town. We're inside today. We're here at Brookdale North, and we are hanging out with Ashley today. How are you doing today?
I'm very good, thank you.
Good. Thanks for hanging out with us and telling us a little bit about where you're working and what you guys do. So we really do appreciate it. Love to get out and around town and meet businesses and see what's out there for our residents. So
well, it's good to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Ashley Stamps. I'm the sales and marketing manager here at Brookdale North Gilbert. And what I specialize is in helping families either plan or look for senior living options for their family members.
Okay, perfect. So we are at Brookdale North, and we're basically up at Guadalupe and McQueen-ish, right? So definitely north. When I lived in Gilbert for the first time, I didn't even realize McQueen and Guadalupe was still Gilbert until I got here, so don't be confused, we are in Gilbert. So tell us about Brookdale North Gilbert.
So Brookdale North Gilbert, we specialize in memory care. So any memory impairment or diagnosis is what our specialty is. We also are an age-in-place community. So no matter what stage of memory impairment a loved one is, we're able to properly care for them as they age in place. So it makes us a little unique.
Yeah, that's awesome. So Brookdale North Gilbert is one of multiple Brookdale
multiple communities.
Sorry, I almost said homes, and that doesn't have a good connotation because this is not a home, but communities. Thank you for correcting that for me. So what about Brookdale? What other communities does Brookdale offer besides the memory care facility?
Brookdale offers a wide range. So Brookdale itself is a one-stop shop. We specialize in independent living, assisted living, memory care, even skilled nursing. Those are just our communities. We also specialize in hospice, home care, physical therapy. So we're able to meet a family's needs no matter what they are.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about the age in place, because I know I heard you present a couple days ago, and that really intrigued me, the idea of age in place. Can you give me a little more on that?
Yeah. So especially with memory care, some other communities or competitors out there will have a similar setup to ours. The only difference is that there's different houses within that community for each level of care that their loved one is in. So for us, we don't like that because we don't like putting numbers on loved ones. It should just be who they are. So for us, no matter if, say, your family member were to move into our community needing little care, we're able to meet that need. And as they age in place within our own community, if they're needing more advanced care, they're not being moved to a different part of the community. They're still in their apartment. We just cater the care to them.
I imagine not only from how you want to treat people, but from the person themselves, it probably creates less confusion, less angst, I guess you would say, than being moved around would.
Absolutely, especially with memory care, because as you age in place, it's harder for you to develop a new routine and meet new people. So it really is apparent that you move once and your loved one is able to have their routine and develop new friends and recognize people. And as they age in place, they're not overwhelmed with the feeling of something new being done.
So you kind of told us a little bit about what makes you different, but if you were to summarize kind of the feel and the environment of Brookdale, how would you describe that? How would that be different than other communities people might select?
So for Brookdale, I've worked with Brookdale in over 4 years. The biggest thing that I've seen is that we are really a family. We are very family forward, family way of thinking. Without our families, we wouldn't be a company. So when I have new families moving in, I typically will tell them, welcome to the Brookdale family. Anything the family needs, we're going to be right there. We're going to help them. We're going to guide them so that they get that peace of mind knowing that their loved one is safe and getting the proper care and that they could always rely on us with any of their needs.
Cool. Something that just popped into my mind that I didn't tell you beforehand, but tell us about like the amenities here. So when somebody thinks of a community, gone are the days of the old, nursing home type feel. I think you've mentioned that in previous presentations of, nurses pushing people up and down the hallways and stuff. So
yes,
we'll show some clips obviously as we're talking here, but what amenities does a community like Brookdale offer?
So each community is different as far as amenities. North Gilbert here, because we're memory care, we do have 2 outdoor courtyards. They're fully enclosed. We offer a lot of activities and engagements within our own community. We actually specialize in Clare Bridge programming. not all communities have that too. And what ClearBridge is it designates activities and engagement for each level of memory. So
Okay.
that way it's not, hey, we have bingo at 4 o'clock every day, because we know that's not proper engagement for loved ones. So what we do is we get to know that family member. We ask the family to complete a My Life story.
Okay.
Gives us a short little insight of who they were, who they are, what hobbies and interests they like. We build programming based off their stage and what their current hobbies and interests are. So that way it gives them that sense of purpose. And it helps it easiest for them to thrive in a community. As far as other amenities and activities, we do have we have an ice cream parlor, we have an activity room, theater room, we do have a salon and a spa. A lot of families love the spa.
For sure.
We have our dining hall as well. We do have a library area. We have multiple areas for families to visit with their loved ones inside.
That's awesome. Kind of the last thing I'm thinking about that people may have concern with too. Tell us about, obviously safety has been a big concern in senior living communities in the last year with everything going on. You've mentioned in the past that Brookdale was kind of ahead of the curve when it comes to some of that stuff. So talk about the safety protocols, and I know you're open to families again, which is fantastic, but I'm sure you're still taking certain precautions to make sure everyone's safe.
Yes, so currently, if not all, most of our Brookdale communities are fully vaccinated.
Okay.
And then, so we are open for family members, for visitors. That's how we were able to come in today. With safety precautions, we are still asking families to wear a mask. And if you are showing symptoms of being ill or not feeling well, please don't come in.
Right.
We still are, we can test, and some communities still are testing their loved ones just to make sure that there's no spread of a virus or that they are safe.
Yeah.
But so far we've been lucky within all of our Brookdale communities as far as being safe and keeping our families safe.
Some of that comes with luck. Some of it sounds like it comes with preparation. You guys sound like you've done a very good job of maintaining the safe environment for your residents. So that's fantastic.
Brookdale is great on that. They definitely ordered in advance as far as supplies and making guidelines and precautionary rules before there was a pandemic.
Yeah.
So it was great to have that support as a company for our families.
Fantastic. The last question I'd love to ask everybody is, beyond just having a paycheck every week, why do you do what you do? What brings you to work every day?
Well, I initially got started in this because of my own family. So my grandmother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. It was very rapid with her. She passed within 3 months of being diagnosed. But what I noticed with my father and I is a lot of people were able to quote help, but no one really listened to what we needed. So they were quick to ask for a check and they would care for my grandmother, but we didn't know what that looked like. So being in that situation really had me feel concerned for other families going through the same thing that I was. So I applied, I got started in Brookdale, and Brookdale found out my passion, and here I am helping families. And I can truly say that it's very rewarding doing what I'm doing.
It's a big move when somebody has to make a decision to move into a community environment when they may have been in their own independent home for a long time. And I know as a family member, that's got to be tough too. So to have somebody that can actually kind of hold your hand, walk you through, and not just that, but even just assure you everything's going to be okay as you move forward, I know it probably provides a lot of relief to the families that you guys serve, for sure.
Absolutely, and each person has different feelings. Like their family member or their loved one that's in need of care could be feeling, a sense of loss of their independence and feeling like they have no say. And even, the adult children could be feeling that sense of guilt. So I think that having family and addressing that and making them feel that, they are going to be comforted and this is a natural progression is key to making them feel that they have that peace of mind and giving that to them.
Yeah. Well, Ashley, thank you for hanging out today and just chatting with us and showing us around the facility, and just appreciate you taking the time and for all the work that you guys do here. I can tell there's a passion behind it, and people need to come check out and see what's different now than what they might have in their mind. So,
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you guys like content like this, please do share this video with your friends and family if you would, so they know about Brookdale North and the other Brookdale communities as well. Gone are the days, as I mentioned, of the old nursing home, white walls, everything looking sterile. This really does feel like a community. So if you or a loved one are getting to that point in life where this might be a conversation you need to have, Brookdale is definitely something that you need to look into and come in and speak with Ashely about that. So we'd also love for you to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you would, so you can see the videos as we release them every week. You can do it, it's free, you can cancel at any time, but we'd love to have you along for the journey, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time when we're around town one more time.